Hey everyone, Alice here with the weekly reading for June 27th to July 3rd. So this is the end of June. Man, is it already the end of June? Holy shit. Okay, so I'll start off here with the sort of astrological forecast. I don't think it's going to be very long. I mean, I look at it because I look at it for me, and I just feel like, I'll just pass it along to you. What it is, it's just, where the planets are, whatever the aspects are, I guess, are transiting and how that is affecting sort of the energy overall, like around everybody. So it's not gonna be like this is how it's going to be. It's just the energy can make people or make you feel more likely to be in this way, especially like moon energy. But it's not it's not like this is what it's gonna be. They're not like predictions or anything like that. This week, though, seems to be a week of, it'll be kind of a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. Realizations, hard realizations, and wake up calls, and, more along the lines of realizing maybe you're being a little selfish. When I say you, I mean the general you, that people might be, they don't have to realize that they're being selfish, but it's like almost being put to the test a little bit. Like, are you being selfish here? Are you being self-absorbed kind of thing? Maybe be less self-absorbed. It feels kind of like that. Monday, like the beginning of the week, like Monday and Tuesday is a little bit of like, yes, it is, the energy is there for you to do things for yourself, but it's kind of like, okay, let's sort of plant those seeds, let's start planting seeds for success in the long term. It's a good energy for that. Just basically making plans, plans to do things, not really taking a lot of action here. Oh, yeah, there's a new moon. I forgot. There's a new moon on Tuesday. It's a new moon in Cancer. So new moon in Cancer, that's about, try to be more cooperative with your family and with your friends and, the people around you. Try to maybe be a little less selfish, be more selfless here. It's not that you have to be this way, it's just the energy of the new moon is kind of being like, hey, maybe think less of yourself, maybe think more about other people around you, because Cancer is a very loving energy, but it's a very like unconditional loving type of energy here. So with the new moon, it's like maybe you should start thinking about other people. That's what the new moon is kind of bringing in. It's like, hey, maybe we should all think about other people and not just ourselves here, which that's always good, to be honest. Thursday, there may be some power struggles going on. The energy is there for power struggles. Friday, it's continuing. Friday, you might feel like you need to have more control, that maybe you don't have a lot of control and you feel like you need to have more control. There's that power struggle again. Maybe there's an energy of kind of like making things up in your mind, like trying to like think, like it's like you might think that somebody is trying to take power from you when they're not, and you're trying to like make them see that this is what you're seeing here when it's just not really what's going on. There's that type of energy around. Although if you can just kind of accept the way that things are, it's like trying to change people's minds, okay, basically. Here near the end of the week, it's almost like, well, I think this way, is like, well, I think this way, and it's like, well, it might be similar to like when somebody says like, oh, I like chocolate ice cream, And then the other person just assumes, well, then you must hate strawberry. It's like, well, no, I just said I like chocolate ice cream. I didn't mean that I hate strawberry. But this person, the other person, is kind of putting their ideals on you because they think that you hate strawberry. But you're like, it's that type of energy that could be around near the end of the week on Friday. Although it kind of evens out a little bit on Saturday, where maybe people are being a little more understanding. The energy's there to be more understanding. Even on Friday, near the end of the week, if you just kind of, accept that this person is just going to be the way that they are, this is just how they're going to think, and it's like, well, I can't do anything about that because I can't control everybody else. Things will be easier for you. I mean, in general, things will be easier for you if you think that way, but Saturday, the energy is there to feel that way. There's also a window of opportunity on Saturday. It's quite late in the evening, at least here for me in the Eastern time zone. It's like from 11 p.m. and to 6 in the morning the next day on Sunday. But it is a window of opportunity if you want to start something more socially. So if you want to start a conversation with somebody, it's quite late to start a conversation, but if you want to start talking with somebody or start some sort of social activity, there is an window of opportunity there, but it is kind of late. But before that, the energy there might be a little choppy. But after during the window of opportunity and then afterwards, it does seem to sort of ease up a lot more, which is kind of what Saturday, Sunday seems to be all about. The energy there is kind of like wake up calls here. Accept what you've done, accept what has been, accept what is what you can do about the situation here. Try not accepting that maybe you've been thinking immaturely, maybe you've been acting immaturely. It's kind of just sort of thinking about how you've been acting, that maybe it wasn't the best. I mean, you don't have to be, obviously everybody has free will, but that's just the energy is there, that if you find yourself thinking in that way, it's because the energy is there to kind of pull you in that direction a little bit. So yeah, basically, this week is not the best of weeks. It's a little rough, but it kind of ends on sort of a high note, I guess. More of a self-reflection type of week, it seems to be. It can be a little difficult here. So yeah. The reading. So I'm gonna do the weekly reading. It is gonna be a little different. They always seem to be different. I mean, honestly, these past couple of days, I've been thinking about how did I want to do the weekly reading. I had absolutely no idea. And then I woke up today and it was just in my head. How are you going to do the reading? This is how it's going to be. I'm like, okay, fine. Yeah, I do it. I'll do it I'll do it that way. It's not like I get messages or anything. I just kind of go with it. It's like, okay, if it pops into my head, I'm just going to go with it. So that's what's going to happen here. We're going to go through Aries through Pisces, and we'll see what's going on for you this week, or within the next basically 7 days, if you can put it that way, because technically this reading's timeless. So whenever you find it is when you're meant to find it. Same with whenever I post it is when it was meant to be posted. I don't know about that, but really whenever you do watch it and find it, then that's when you're meant to find it, that there may be a message in here for you somewhere. Just keep in mind that these are general readings. They're not personal readings, so not everything may apply to your situation. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force things into your situation if it doesn't make sense or if you're not feeling it. Now, if you're feeling it and it doesn't really make sense, then, it can be future influence. So maybe just keep it in mind for the future. But energy changes and it's flexible and everybody has free will and it's fluid and, sometimes, right now, because I draw on the current energy, that's what's there, but it can change. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you enjoy these readings, or you find them entertaining or helpful in any way, I do appreciate it if you could like and or subscribe. That helps me do more of the channel, and you get to be notified when I post new readings up, which I try to do as frequently as I can. I will be doing the July monthly readings soon-ish, so they will be up soon-ish. So there's that, I guess, to look forward to. All right. Yes, you can check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs. I'm just thinking I mean, you could check Mercury. Oh, is Neptune going in retrograde? It is. I don't know. Just you check any sign that you feel drawn to. I mean, it really has nothing to do like with astrology. So, I mean, just check whatever you want to check, whatever you feel drawn to. You know, they're just identifiers. I'll be honest. It's just to help me split up the energy a bit. Okay. Yeah. So let's get started. All right, Virgo. Let's see what's going on for you this week in the current energies. What can you expect here? I was just thinking that like these weekly readings kind of feel like monthly readings, but they're not. It's such a short period of time. I don't even know why I'm like doing so much for just a short period of time. I mean, most people's weeks aren't that eventful. I mean, I know there's a lot of energies, but I mean, like, honestly, it's probably like not as eventful as it seems. We'll see. Maybe it is. Maybe this is the week where a lot of shit happens. No, it's not. It's not. I'm like, is this the week where a lot of shit happens? No, the Hanged Man pops out in reverse. This is like nothing's changing here. The High Priestess in reverse. Oh, Judgment. Ace of Wands. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Oh. Huh. Okay. The Emperor. I got asked about ego. This is the embodiment of ego. Yeah, okay. Ten of Swords. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Maybe I can't blame you so much. But this is a lot of swords here leading up to this. Okay, you know, and then we have this, the Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. Okay, I'll explain, because I'm like saying a lot of things, but it's not really making a lot of sense. So this is the main energy for the week. This is where we're coming from, you know, how we got to this energy, where we're going from this energy. This is your overall energy, the current energy for this week, and this is where you've come from to be in this energy, and this crosses this energy here. Yes, like I said, you have a lot of swords here. So your current energy here, it's not a happy card here. It's not a happy energy. The Emperor in reverse. This is somebody who is being a little overbearing. Somebody who, it's because things haven't been going your way here. Definitely things have not been going your way here. And it's almost like it's not going my way here. And it's like wanting too much control now. It's like, I want to control everything because so much has happened that has not been that great. And it's this, instead of like kind of being okay with it or dealing with it, instead of dealing with this shit, your energy here is just that you are kind of forcing things here. You know, this is ego. You're letting your ego get in the way here, and it's not a good look. I'm not gonna lie. Like, but I mean, there are reasons for it here. like I said, the last one here is the Nine of Wands. Even under that, we have the Five of Wands in reverse. So there was a fight here. When I say fight, some sort of argument, some sort of disagreement here. And like you came out of it, a wounded warrior. You came out of it, you know, a little worse for wear, but still standing, you know, not giving up. You hadn't given up despite the disagreement here. But you weren't able to let it go. You weren't able to, you know, you kept thinking about it. It was on your mind an awful lot here. And there was a lot of heartache, you know, because, you know, this was on your mind. It's like the more you thought about it, the more it hurt. And the more it hurt, the more like you felt like you couldn't really say what you wanted to say. It's like every time this feels like wanting to say something, and every time you go to say something, you kind of stop yourself and you don't actually say it. This is like somebody who, you know, they start to write a text message, but they never press send here because it hurts too much. This pain here is hurting too much here. And because it's like you never get to say it, you never get to send anything, you just almost like surrender here. You know, this is 10 of Swords. This is more than 3 swords. These 3 swords has grown to 10 swords. So instead of just 3 swords in your heart, you get 7 more swords because you can't kind of get the sort of courage here, or I don't know what it is that you can't get here, but you're having a difficult time here saying something here, and it just increases the pain here. It increases the pain here to a breaking point. The 10 of Swords is a breaking point here. 10 of Swords repeats back to the Ace of Swords. Cycle begins over. You get to a breaking point here, and that's where this energy is. This is like, I wouldn't mess with you type of energy, because you're just kind of, it's like a very cranky type of energy here. It's like a lot of shit has gone down here, and it's like, don't mess with me. I'm not in the mood. You're just very focused on yourself. There's an aggression here. Things aren't going your way, and it's not just that they're not going your way. It's like almost trying to force it. It's like, I want it to go my way now. It's like so much has not gone my way here, and there's so much pain here that it's like it's made you kind of like grr. There's a lot of grr energy here. But like, I understand. It's coming from a place of a lot of pain here. So this energy is crossed with Judgment here. Now Judgment, this is what's going on this week. There's a second chance here that's going on this week. A rebirth. This can be somebody that's coming back. Somebody who, you know, from your past is coming back around again. Another chance. Another rebirth here. A chance for renewal here. Now, this is going to be a bit of a problem. This energy, you're going to have some problems if you're in this energy and this is coming back here. It's because they conflict with each other. It's like there's this energy, you know, that's coming in here for you this week that is like, hey, why don't you give this another try? Give this another chance. But I don't know if you are in this energy where you really want to. This doesn't feel like I want to give things another try. This is a very stubborn energy here. So where is this coming from? Well, it's because nothing has happened here. The Hanged One in reverse is stagnation. Nothing's changed. Everything is the same. Things are the same here. But with the High Priestess in reverse, it's almost like ignoring that things are the same. It's like being aware but pretending, you know, that you don't know. So really nothing has changed here. You've always had this second chance. This chance here, Judgment here, this renewal has always been around. You know, it's just showing up this week, but it's always been there, and you've known this. You've known it's always been there. You've just been trying to ignore it. You've been trying to, you know, pretend that it wasn't there, but it's always been there. It's been there this whole time. But, I mean, I understand. You've been going through this. This Page of Swords is a big problem here because it's between the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. This, I feel, is probably what caused this High Priestess here energy here. It's like, I get, you know, a page a page can be immature, but a page can also be inexperienced, and a page can feel nervous, you know, timid. It's like you're just a page, you know, it's like, you know, the feeling I'm getting here is like, you know, when you were a kid and you were in a room full of adults here, and, you know, they're talking about something and you wanted to say something, you know, you wanted to add to the conversation, but you felt like because you were just a kid, nobody was going to listen to you. So you didn't say anything. You wanted to say something and you felt that what you had to say would have been, you know, useful or at least relevant. But you held back because all the adults were talking and you felt kind of nervous. You felt intimidated here. And that's what this energy, it feels like it's coming bouncing off of this. It's like you knew that nothing had really changed here. You knew that you always had a second chance here, but you didn't take it. You didn't take that second chance here. So I'm telling you this week, it's still there. But the energy is coming forward. So it has always been there, but it's going to be even more present this week for some reason. So where is it leading? Well, it's actually, if you did take the second chance, you would get a fresh start. That's where this is leading. This would lead to a fresh start here, although you may feel a little restricted here. It's like a fresh start with conditions. That's what this feels like. You know, you would get a fresh start here. You would get this renewal, this rebirth, the second chance here if you took it, but second chance with some conditions here. Let's clarify some of this because there are a couple things that I do want to know about. One, I want to know about well, okay, I'm not really, okay, here's the thing. I'm not going to ask about this because I can already see. Here, I'll show them to you so I don't have to really ask about it and we can talk about it just a little bit here. I'm not going to ask where this confrontation came from. Where did this confrontation came from? Somebody wanted more out of a relationship that really wasn't working out here because somebody was scared to do something. This is all your energy, Virgo, so you possibly were scared to do something. You didn't have the confidence, you didn't have the sort of self-esteem here, and that, you know, caused a relationship to not really come to fruition here. And, you know, that's not what you wanted. You wanted more out of it, or somebody wanted more out of it. There was an argument, there was a disagreement here, and I feel like that's why I feel it's your energy here that I don't think this went the way that you wanted it to go. You wanted it to go, you know, you wanted more here, and that's where this sort of energy of I'm not really giving up here, but I can't stop thinking about it. Can't stop thinking about it, hurts, and then, okay, so we're caught up here. I don't need to kind of clarify that, but I do want to know more about the Page of Swords. This sort of nervous Page of Swords here feels like they can't speak up. So, like, where's that energy coming from? Because I feel like in all of this, that feels like the main sort of, like, if we want to go why with the Emperor here, which I just saw. Yes, the Page of Swords is that sort of reason why we can put here. Okay, we have the Sun here. Okay. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You might have felt like you didn't have either enough to give here in this situation. And that's why you kind of reverted to this Page of Swords here. The Sun and the Ace of Swords in reverse. It feels like almost, because the Sun, what I'm getting off of is more of an immaturity, like not an immaturity, it's like your inner child, okay? I don't get that all the time with the Sun here, but it does feel here there is an inner childness energy here So perhaps the situation made you feel a little like a child here, like you couldn't give enough here. Again, what I was saying, the whole thing about, you're in a room full of adults and you're a child and everybody's talking and you feel like, I want to say something, but you feel intimidated to say something. You feel like you don't have anything to give here. It's almost like, what's the point in me saying something here? I don't really have anything that I can give to the situation. I don't feel like that's where this intimidation is coming from. Like, I don't think that, it's like almost like you think that it's not wanted. It's like if you were, let's say, for example, you had typed out a message and you wanted to send it to somebody, to, the person here, and you don't end up sending it because you think, well, what's this going to change? What is this going to do? What I'm saying here isn't going to fix anything. What I'm saying here isn't going to, it's not enough here. I don't have enough to give. It doesn't have to be true. It's just, that's where this energy is coming from. Yeah, and then you get the Two of Wands is like, which way do I go? How, trying to make a decision here and deciding almost that you don't have enough to give. Deciding that I just don't have enough to give. I need more than I can give here. And this Page of Swords energy is because it's like going into that, reverting into that inner child, because there's just things that you don't understand. You're overthinking it. You're just overthinking it. Okay? Basically. You're going back to when you were a kid and, feeling that way, that maybe you wouldn't be heard, so what's the point in me saying something because I don't feel like I'm going to be heard here. But I do think that you're overthinking things a little bit here. But that leads to all of this energy here. There's a dog barking outside. Okay, 2 cards want to come out here. 9 of Wands in reverse, 4 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, okay, so part of the reason why Judgment is showing up this week, like it's coming to the forefront, is because some sort of action was taken here. I don't think it was from you. I think it was from whoever's coming around, that they've done something here. Yeah, they may have not been in a great place and was just like, fuck it, I'm just doing it. This can be your energy as well. This rebirth here, this second chance is coming from an energy of, I'm not in a great place. I don't have my shit together. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm just doing it. Fuck it. I'm just going to do something here. I have to do something here. That's what it feels like. I have to do something here. So this second chance is coming in here. It's coming in here because somebody just can't handle it anymore, really. There's somebody here who is just like, I can't handle keeping it inside anymore. Somebody's like, I just can't keep it inside anymore. Fuck it. I have to do something here. That's what all this is. So that's why this energy, this Judgment energy, is coming out front and center this week. Because I feel like it's either your energy or the other person's energy. Somebody is just like, I can't handle this anymore. Fuck it. I'm just going to do it. Because it's I'm struggling here, but it leads to this fresh start here with conditions, though. Let's see what this 9 of Pentacles is about. There are some conditions here. It's not going to tell me what those conditions are because that's going to be different for everybody. But we can see we'll see what kind of information we can get here. I saw the 5 of Wands. I'm not sure if you're really going to agree with them, but I mean, that's kind of expected. I don't think it's that big of a deal here. Oh, Temperance. I see. Okay, yes, it does have to do with a connection here. So the conditions seem to be that there is a patience here, because the connection here that you have with this person, it is a deep connection, but it needs to be healed. Some things need to be healed, and it feels almost like we're going to take this slow. There has to be conditions here because things need to be healed in this connection, And, you know, you can't just jump right back in. There needs to be a healing period. Things need to be taken slow. There needs to be a calmness here where things are just there. You just let it be. You just kind of go with the flow of water here that I'm focused, that I notice here. And just try things out, you know, kind of like feel the water here a little bit, you know, test things out a little. But yeah, it's because this needs to be healed. It needs to be fixed. It needs to be healed. Yeah, the Two of Wands. There's somebody, you know, it needs to be healed here because I feel whoever's making these conditions hasn't quite made up their mind yet about what they would like to, you know, to do here. They don't really know really what they want to do here. So yeah, things are going to have to go a little slow here. You know, that's kind of, you know, the conditions are here because this connection needs to heal, because it's either because somebody hasn't made up their mind, they don't know what to do here, or this is past energy that somebody here made a poor decision here. So it's like you can't just jump back into these things. Okay, so let's see, what can we expect to happen here in this situation for you using Lenormand? It's more literal. It's more of a, I guess it's more focused, I guess. I don't know how you describe it. I try to like explain it, but I suck at explaining like systems. Like this is why I don't teach how to read, because I don't know, I'm not a good teacher. Okay, so we have dog, clover, clouds, lilies, and fox. Okay. All right. So, as I've explained a couple times here about the fox is different. So, there are two cards here that, you know, can be about manipulation, lying, deception. You have the snake and you have the fox. Now, the snake is worse than the fox. The snake is somebody who lies and manipulates and deceives because they want to hurt somebody. You know, this is an asshole, basically. The fox is somebody who's trying to be clever here. You know, they're being very tricksy. This is somebody who is playful, and, you know, they might be just joking around. They might just be messing around here because they're hiding something else. But it's nothing like sinister, you know what I mean? It can be that maybe they're just hiding their feelings, and so it's coming out in a way that they're just kind of joking around and stuff. You know, it is kind of like wearing a mask in a way, you know, but this is somebody who's very clever, who's very good at hiding, you know, their true feelings or their true thoughts, kind of thing. So what's going on here in the center, we have clouds. There is a clearing of confusion here, I feel, because the clover here is quite positive. This is quite positive energy, and the lilies, they're fairly neutral here, but they do mean something that is satisfying and good. So when the clouds have cleared, when you've cleared the confusion, when you couldn't figure something out and then suddenly you start to see the light, you know, it feels satisfying, right? It feels satisfying to feel that way. So that's kind of what's going to happen here, or what you can expect here. And it's going to come out of nowhere. The clover is, you know, something unexpected and a surprise. So it's going to be surprising for you, you know, that what you were confused about is kind of dissipating here, and it's going to feel good. It's going to feel good that it's, you know, because it's very positive, you know, that you're going to start to see things clearly, because I'm very drawn to the light here. I'm very drawn to the sun shining through the clouds here. Not so much the clouds, but the sun shining through here. That's what I'm very, very drawn to. I can't like fucking stop looking at it. So I don't think that everything is going to come out, though. I don't think you're going to get like complete clarity here, but some things that you were confused about might be clearing up here. The dog here, it has to do with a friend. You know, this can be a friendship. This can be loyalty. It's again very positive. I feel like there's some good luck here, some good fortune here from a friend. A friend may just suddenly appear, you know, out of nowhere, and it's gonna make you feel good. And because they appear out of nowhere, this is what is kind of helping clear some confusion here for you. And it's gonna feel good here. But I feel like you're gonna hide this. This is you. You're the fox. That's why, you know, I start to like explain this, because you're not going to let on, I feel, to this person, to this friend here. I don't feel like you're going to let on that you are seeing clearly, and that it feels good to see clearly, that it feels good to get some resolution here possibly, or just, you know, to feel less stressed out here about this person. Yeah, I mean, that's what it seems. It feels like you're just wearing a mask here, and you're not. And you know, it is because you're trying to protect yourself here, but the lilies can be a self-serving energy, that you're just kind of looking out for yourself here. It's like you don't want to give too much, almost. I don't want to interpret this too much, because there isn't a whole lot of room for interpretation here. So, but yes, the fox is looking back here, so it is because of all of this here. Okay, let's see what's going on around you, the external energies around you. So this is the people around you, what's going on with them. Now, it will obviously affect you in some way here. It is relevant to all of this, although it probably isn't going to show up for me, but we'll see. So we have expectation, unexpected income, courtship, false person, and family room. So again, this is outside. This isn't you. This doesn't have to do with you. This has to do with somebody around you, the people around you. This is what's going on for them, but it affects you indirectly. So we have somebody here who's been waiting for a while. Well, I don't know if they've been waiting for a while, but they've been waiting. They've been waiting for something that they can't do anything about. Expectation is about, you know, waiting. This could have been waiting for a check or something along those lines, like just waiting for something that they can't really facilitate to move faster or in any way. All they can do is wait, you know. So it's like it'll get here when it gets here. So they might have been waiting for a check or something, or for some money possibly, or that might not even be what they've been waiting for. They could just be waiting for something else, and while they're waiting, they get some sort of bonus here. Somebody gives them something here. It doesn't have to be money. It can just be things. They could just be given something of value here, just out of the blue. Somebody's giving this person something of value here. It feels like it can be somebody who's close to this person. Courtship doesn't necessarily mean like actually courtship. Like, it's mostly about like kindred spirits. You know, this is somebody who you get along with. When I say you, it's this person. It's all about this person here. Somebody that they feel that they get along with, somebody who, you know, you have the same interests as me, and, you know, I want to get to know you because, you know, things seem to really click here. Now, the thing is, it's not true. This person is hiding something. They're hiding something, and it has to do with some conversation here. There's a conversation that isn't being told. It feels like whoever is waiting here, they don't, like, they're just waiting, and they don't know. There's something here that they're not being told. There's somebody here who knows something. They've had a conversation with somebody else here, and I feel it has to do with this person who's waiting. You might have been a part of this conversation or been privy to this conversation. That might be your part in this energy here, that you actually might know what's going on here. And because you're not the waiting person, this is somebody else around you who is waiting for something here, and kind of out of nowhere, possibly there's a friend here, somebody who's close to this person who's coming in here, but who isn't telling the whole story. And I feel like you know the whole story. That's your connection here to this. You know the whole story, but you do know these people here. So yeah, it might be a bit of a, should you say something? Should you not say something? Should you kind of wait and see where this goes and all that? Because it almost feels like not my problem, but it does affect you. It affects your mood here. It affects your energy. So this is why it's here. You know, Spirit is kind of letting you know that this can be happening around you. And, you know, it's kind of a choose your own adventure. Like, what will you do? You know, will you keep it to yourself? Or, you know, do you want to help this person and tell them? Should you tell them? You know, every situation is different. You know your situation better than I do, but it's here and it affects this energy here, you know, because it affects your mood. Okay, so there's that. All right, so we're going to get some advice and or guidance here from Spirit for you this week, and then we'll wrap this up. So what's the advice and or guidance here for you? Okay, so we have the Six of Cups, the Star, the Empress, and the Magician. So many major arcana. So the advice here is whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you dream of, whatever you're wishing for, you know, your goals here, you can make that happen. The Magician. The Magician is somebody who can do anything. You know, you have the ability, you have the talent here. You can make your dreams come true. It's up to you. It's up to you. Really. I mean, that is what the advice here from Spirit is. It is up to you. You can make this shit happen. Now, what you should be, you know, what's going to help you here along your way is the Six of Cups, remembering your past, but, you know, remembering it fondly here. This is going to help you. Things from your past, but good things from your past, good experiences, good memories here are what are going to help you this week. I'm very drawn to the dog here. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my gosh. These puppers are so cute. Like look how cute they are. So adorable. This shit here is gonna help you this week. Yes, maybe it, you know, it can be an actual pupper. You know, if you have a pupper here, you know, they actually might help you. Oh, they're so cute. You know, so maybe, I don't know, spend some time with your pupper. Play with them, take them out for a walk. You know, treat them to something, like to some treats or something. Oh, so cute. But also, what's going to help you here is a friend, a loyal friend. Somebody who has, you know, your best interests here. Somebody who you can trust. Somebody who you consider a very close friend here is going to help you to move forward, help you to achieve these dreams that you have. What might hold you back here, it is interesting, the Empress. Being perhaps a little too open may hold you back here, or a little too closed off. You need to find a balance here when it comes to your feelings. Because it doesn't feel bad to me. That's the thing. It doesn't feel that bad to me. It's just, it may slow things down if you get a little bit, I guess, emotional. We can put it that way. Because I'm drawn to the moon. This is all that I'm looking at. Like, I'm looking at the card, but all that my eyes just keep going up here to the moon, the moon, the moon, the moon. So it's all about emotions, feeling emotions. And yes, it can delay things and slow down if you are feeling a little too emotional here. Sorry, just what popped into my head was PMS. I'm like, yeah, PMS can definitely slow you down. But yeah, try not to let your emotions get the better of you here. You know, try not to go above and beyond these, like being too supportive, being too yeah, it's so weird being too kind and all that. It's just really strange energy here, but it is all about your emotions. Like your emotions may hold you back here if you allow them to. So try to just kind of keep them in balance, I suppose. But yeah, that's your reading, Virgo. Thanks for watching. Good luck this week and take care, and I will talk to you later. Bye.